Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome to 1 Year 365. And today we will continue the discussion of a mythical creature mini series. This is part 3 out of 7 part. And today we'll actually talk about Minotaur. This one over here, Minotaur. This is from Greek mythology, I believe. Yeah, in Greek mythology, the Minotaur is a mythical creature portrayed during classical antiquity with the head and tail of a bull and the body of a man, okay? Or, as described by Roman poet Ovid, a being part man and part bull. He dwelt at the center of the labyrinth, which was an elaborate maze-like construction designed by the architect Daedalus and his son Icarus, on the command of King Minos of Crete. The Minotaur was eventually killed by the Athenian hero Theseus. Uh, I will consider this one as mythical creature as well because, well, obviously it's from Greek mythology, so it's a myth and it's a creature, so mythical creature. And there you have it. Okay, so for the previous one, I forgot to mention that. Well, I mentioned in the first part that this creature that I took is are all about their having some similarities of or some characters from animals. So in the first one, the dragon, it's a flying lizard, and the Bigfoot in the second part, it's about ape or gorilla or yeah, like a big monkey or not really monkey but more like ape. So and then this one, this is Minotaur. Well, obviously this is a bull. So yeah, there you have it. This is the Minotaur Bust, National Archaeological Museum of Athens. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. Maybe Athens or Athens, I think. Other names: Asterion, Abode, Labyrinth, Crete, Parents, Cretan Pool, and Pasiphae. Okay, yeah, because like since this is mythology as well, like it's a myth, where was the labyrinth at? If it's living creature, if it dies, then it can disappear, or leave traces like fossils. However, if it's like actual maze building, I doubt that it'll just disappear. So unless it got destroyed. However, even if it got destroyed, there'll be like some remains. So my question is that where is the labyrinth like right now? Is it still there? Is it still in the Greece? I don't know, or Greek. What is Greek nowadays? I think it's Greece, right? I don't know actually. Etymology. Anyway, that's the question. The living creatures might as well disappear because it decomposes, but things like construction site, especially this one's labyrinth, and apparently the labyrinth that I noticed is actually quite wide as well. It has like levels, I think, like like there's the first floor, and then you go to the other floor, like maybe deeper than that. There is stairs taking you to the next level of labyrinth, and then you will eventually find this Minotaur, pretty much. Yeah, that's just my opinion though. If it did exist, where is it now? The location. So yeah, the word Minotaur derives from the ancient Greek, a compound of the name Minos and the noun bull. Okay, translated as the bull of Minos, or Minos, I think. In Crete, the Minotaur was known by the name Asterion, a name shared with Minos' foster father. Okay, Minotaur was originally a proper noun in reference to this mythical figure. That is, there was only the one Minotaur. In contrast, the use of Minotaur as a common noun to refer to members of a generic species of a bull-headed creature developed much later in 20th century fantasy genre fiction. Yeah, they're probably like depicted as like big muscular creature, man, but it has the head of a bull. So it's kind of what is it like common as well in current pop cultures, like in movies, in video games, and stuff like that. So yeah, usually they are portrayed as villain. Although kind of not really as well, because if you remember Narnia, there is actually some good species. I mean, like good kind of a Minotaur as well. So, well, at least there's that. The Minotaur was called okay in Etruscan. I cannot, pronounce that. English pronunciation the word Minotaur is varied. The following can be found in dictionaries. Minotaur. Oh, this is just how to pronounce. Okay. Creation and appearance. Okay. The bronze horned god from Encomi, Cyprus. Okay. After ascending the throne of the island of Crete, Minos competed with his brothers as ruler. Minos prayed to the sea god Poseidon to send him a snow white bull as a sign of the god's favor. Minos was to sacrifice the bull to honor Poseidon, but owing to the bull's beauty, he decided instead to keep him. Minos believed that the god would accept a substitute sacrifice. Well, that's probably not gonna go well for you, my guy. To punish Minos, Poseidon made Minos' wife, Pasiphae, fall in love with the bull. Pasiphae had the craftsman Daedalus fashion a hollow wooden cow, which she climbed into in order to mate with the bull. Okay. The monstrous Minotaur was the result. Pasiphae nursed the Minotaur, but he grew in size and became ferocious. As the unnatural offspring of a woman and a beast, the Minotaur had no natural source of nourishment and thus devoured humans for sustenance. Minos, following advice from the oracle at Delphi, had Daedalus construct a gigantic labyrinth to hold the Minotaur. Its location was near Minos' place in Knossos. Okay, so where is this location then? Like, is it actually a thing? Is it actually like some kind of tourist attraction or national preserve that anyone can visit? I'm not sure actually. Um, the Minotaur is commonly represented in classical art with the body of a man and the head of and tail of a bull. According to when the river spirit seduced that, one of the guises he assumed was a man with the head of a bull. Minotaur appears at the center of many depictions of the labyrinth. Uh, Latin account of the Minotaur, which did not describe which half was bull and which half was man, was the most widely available during the Middle Ages. There maybe it's like the body of the bull and the head of the upper body of a man. That's also possible. Well, in that case, that will make into a centaur actually. So yeah. Man's head and torso on a bull's body. This refers of the classical configuration reminiscent of a centaur. Yeah, like I said. This depiction is in keeping with Dryden's translation of Virgil's description of the Minotaur in Book 6 of the Aeneid. The lower part a beast, a man above, the monument of their polluted love. This alternative tradition survived into the Renaissance and still figures in some modern depictions, such as Steele Savage's illustration for Edith Hamilton's mythology. Okay, Theseus myth, written in the shape of a bull's head. Heracleion Archaeological Museum. Okay, all the stories agree that Prince Andronicus, son of King Minos, died and that the fault lay with the Athenians. The sacrifice of young Athenian men and women was a penalty for his death. In some versions, he was killed by the Athenians because of their jealousy of the victories he had won at Panathinae Games. In others, he was killed at Marathon by the Cretan bull, his mother's former Taurian lover, because Aegeus, king of Athens, had commanded Andronicus to slay it. The common tradition holds that Minos waged a war of revenge for the death of his son and won. The consequence of Athens losing the war was the regular sacrifice of several of their youths and maidens. In his account of the Minotaur's birth, Catullus refers to yet another version in which Athens was compelled by the cruel plague to pay penalties for the killing of Androgeon. To avert a plague caused by divine retribution for the Cretan prince's death, August had to send into the labyrinth young men at the same time as the best of unwed girls as a feast for the Minotaur. Some accounts declares that Minos required 7 Athenian youths and 7 maidens, chosen by lots, to be sent every 7th year or ninth. Some versions say every year. That's okay, interesting. So there's that. When the time for the third sacrifice approached, the Athenian prince Theseus, okay, this is the one that killed Minotaur, volunteered to slay the monster he promised his father Aegeus that he would change the somber black sail of the boat carrying the victims from Athens to Crete and put up a white sail for his return journey if he was successful. The crew would lift up the black sail if he was killed. In Crete, Minos' daughter Ariadne fell madly in love with Theseus and helped him navigate the labyrinth. In most accounts, he gave him a ball of thread, allowing him to retrace his path. According to various classical sources and representations, Theseus killed the Minotaur with his bare hands, sometimes with a club or a sword. Okay, neat citation. He then led the Athenians out of the labyrinth and they sailed with Ariadne away from Crete. On the way home, Theseus abandoned Ariadne on the island of Naxos and continued to Athens. The returning group neglected to replace the black sail with the promised white sail, and from his lookout on Cape Sunion, King Agus saw the black sail ship approach. Presuming his son dead, he killed himself by leaping into the sea that is since named after him. His death secured the throne for Theseus. Oh, that's kind of sad because yeah, because um, the king well, he thought that the son died, so he just lived in despair and decided to end the lives. And however, but still though, the what is it called again, the Theseus actually survived and he went home. And well, you guess it, the throne was not taken over by someone else. It still belongs to the King Aegeus family anyway. So well, at least there's that. I mean, yeah. um, well, that's how you don't trust anything on the internet nowadays anyway. So you just double check, my dude. Like, you're a king, like, if you see black sail, like, didn't you think that it might as well be your enemy? Maybe just like spreading bad news so that you're sad, and then when your guard down, they can beat you, or they can attack your kingdom. So I feel like things like this, well, I guess that's lesson learned. Maybe this is the first time as well for them, to not believe everything that that appears in the first sight. Need confirmation. You don't just take anything as is. So yeah. um Pasiphae and the Minotaur, Attic red figure Cilix found at Etruscan Fulci in Italy, now exhibited at Cabinet des Medailles Paris, okay, or Paris, okay. Well, that's cute, kinda. Yeah, this thing over here turns into like a beast once it grows up, which is, like I guess it's just I mean, yeah, you can't teach him though if you think about it. Like, he could be some kind of warrior if you think about it. If you teach him, like combat and stuff like that. I feel like it's that their dad, maybe the father, maybe they just didn't care about this kid. So bad things happened to him and he grew up into monster. I feel like they just need some more love, and yeah, just use the power. Like, like, obviously he's powerful, so might as well use that strength elsewhere before he actually used that for bad cause. Again, maybe they didn't think about that. I mean, this happened, or maybe this happened like a long time ago anyway. So maybe they haven't thought about that just yet. Unlike our like a developed modern society culture or thoughts, if you don't want the kids generation to go bad, then you teach them, you train them to be a better person. So it's just common sense, I would say, nowadays anyway. Interpretations, okay. Oh, there's a picture here. This is Fighting the Minotaur, 1826, by John or Jean Etienne Remy. Marble Thriller Gardens, Paris. Okay, okay, interesting. That's actually quite sculpture there. Okay. Uh, the contest between Theseus and Minotaur was frequently represented in Greek art. Okay. Um, the Minotaur in the Labyrinth, engraving of a 16th century AD gem in the Medici, I mean not medicine, collection in the Palazzo Strozzi, Florence. I think that's Paris as well. Maybe not. I'm not sure actually. Don't like yeah. Let me know. Okay. Uh, hmm. Let's see here. Image gallery. Okay. The Minotaur, the Tondo of an Attic bilingual Kilix. And then Theseus and the Minotaur, Attic black figure Kilix Tondo. Okay. Um, and then Theseus and the Minotaur, detail from an Arctic. Black figure, amphora. Okay. Well, this Theseus actually looks like a deformed. By that I mean it looks like he's part of like this leg over here. It looks like it's a like an animal, like maybe bull as well. So yeah. This one Theseus and the Minotaur, side A from an Arctic attic, I mean red figured Stamnos, and then there's this Theseus and the Minotaur, side A from a black figured attic amphora. Okay, um, this actually looks like something else if you know what I mean, but alright. Tondo of the Asian Cup, showing the victory of Theseus over the Minotaur in the presence of Athena. Okay, Theseus and the Minotaur. Okay, so this is just in pottery pretty much. And then this one, Theseus and the Minotaur. And then this one, yeah, it's just in pottery. Cultural references, okay, Dante's Inferno. Dante and Virgil meet the Minotaur, illustration by Gustav Dore. Okay, where is it? I don't see. Is it this one? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There's that. Let's see here. Surrealist art. Okay, that actually looks quite creepy there, but all right. Television literature and plays. Okay. Um, board and video games. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that makes sense. Madness and the Minotaur text adventure game for the TRS-80 color computer. Okay. Um, might look into that. The storyline of the 2017 reality video game Theseus revolves around the titular hero's mission to defeat the Minotaur. Okay, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, there is a mission where the main character visits the ruins of Palace Knossos in order to kill the Minotaur. Yeah, it kind of sad as well that the Minotaur is always portrayed as the villain but never the hero. So, you know, well, I guess I mean that's yeah. I mean like well, if you think about it, his background, his childhood. Is he actually was he actually a villain? If you think about it, I don't think so. It's just like I said, it's just like bad parenting probably. So it's not really the kid's fault. I mean, once he grows into adult and start murdering people, yeah, it becomes his fault. But to begin with, it's not really purely his fault if you think about it. Turn-based strategy series Heroes of Might and Magic. Okay, the mobile game Fate or Grand Order. Uh, and then in the Total War Saga, Troy. Okay, Castlevania. Okay, King's Quest 6. Here today, gone tomorrow. Um, okay, the Minotaur appears as an enemy in Mythopia. Okay, League of Legends. Interesting. Features a playable character named Alistar, who is modeled after a Minotaur. Oh, interesting. Film Minotaur, The Wild Beast of Crete, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, and then a monster recently, the Minotaur. I think there's also the Percy Jackson as well. I think Minotaur, her adaptation, also Narnia. Her adaptation of the legend starring actor Tom Hardy as Theo Theseus. Okay. Natalie Portman and Danny McBride, while reclaiming a sword from a labyrinth in Your Highness, okay? In Dave Made a Maze, okay? An origami minotaur appears as the creature that lives in the eponymous maze. Okay, so interesting. See also cow, bull, ox head. Okay, yeah, yeah. Footnotes. Um, Also, I think I already discussed about Minotaur. Probably, I'm not sure actually. Maybe I did in the yeah, I think I did actually. Well, this is the second time then I discussed about Minotaur. I think I did in the Spooktober series. I think back in October. I think I actually discussed about Minotaur. I don't remember actually. Did I or did I not? Might have to check that out. Uh, Even if I didn't, I feel like I made plan for that. I think I did actually. So yeah. Anyway, a little bit for this one. This has been about Minotaur, about the history and how it happened. And yeah, uh, I guess it's dead now. So there's no need to worry about Minotaur sightings. I guess because this is just mythological creature as well in the past. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's kind of different from dragon and Bigfoot in the sense that, well, not really. Maybe I mean dragon. They kind of didn't exist today anyway. So yeah. Well, yeah, it kind of more the same as dragon then. But yeah. Anyway, a little bit for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, healthy. I will see you again tomorrow with another discussion in the part 4 of Mythical Creature mini series, part 4 out of 7. Um, so yeah, until then, see ya.